Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Oh, there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And the Golden Globe nominations are out. I just put out my video for my reactions to those and how many I got right. I did pretty good, so watch that if you already haven't. I also saw that the LA Film Critics and the Boston Film Critics, which are the biggest and arguably third most important after New York and LA, critics groups in the country. So what wins at New York and LA especially can be very telling. Boston is just probably the next biggest one in the country, and since they announced, I might as well talk about them too, right? So let's see what won these fairly prestigious critics awards, shall we? So first is the LA Film Critics, and it looks like Best Picture is Anora, and the runner-up is The Brutalist, which is the two things I expected to be first and second place, in whichever order they land. I believe Brutalist won Best Picture at New York, so there's your comparison there, and that feels right, honestly. Best Director was Mohammed Rasulov for The Seed of the Sacred Fig, so that is cool. The runner-up there was Sean Baker for Anora. No Brutalist there. So cool that they got a different director to win. Best lead performances were Marianne Jean-Baptiste for Hard Truths, who got snubbed at the Globes. I can never think of her name off the top of my head for some reason. She's a good actress, but she won best lead performance here. And Mikey Madison. So I don't know. They just picked two, I guess. And they're both women. They don't. It looks like they have no best actor and actress separate. They are all together. The runners up were Demi Moore for The Substance and Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here. Even in the top four, there are no male actors, so that's kind of funny. The supporting performances are all men, coincidentally. Yura Borisov and Kieran Culkin won, so they like Honora here. And the runners-up were Clarence Macklin and Adam Pearson, who both didn't get into the Globes. Clarence Macklin, most surprisingly. Adam Pearson is kind of an outside shot sort of a thing. Sebastian Stan got in for that film at the Globes, so it's being seen. Hopefully Adam Pearson can get some notices here and there. So that was cool. Best screenplay, the winner was Jesse Eisenberg for A Real Pain. Very cool to see that. That got in at the Globes. Runner up was Sean Baker for Anora. So they like Anora. If it's not winning, it's getting runner up for everything so far. Best editing, it's a tie. So it's between Nicholas Mansour for Nickel Boys and Hans-Jörg Weiberich, I don't know how to say that name, for September 5, which got in for only both of those movies, which have amazing editing, I've heard. And obviously they won, so makes sense. Both got in for only Best Picture at the Globes, which is kind of funky. Production design, the winner there was The Brutalist, which makes sense from what I have seen. And the runner-up was Blitz, which finally someone mentioned Blitz. That seems to have fallen off the radar already. I'll watch it at some point. It's on Apple. I can watch it. Best Music Score is Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross for Challengers. Not surprising there. The runner-up was Eiko Ishibashi for Evil Does Not Exist. Well, cool. I don't know what that is, but nice to see something different in there. Best animation is Flow. So Flow won again. Flow has won, I think, everything so far. And the runner-up was Chicken for Linda, which I haven't even heard of, but I love that name. The best foreign language film is All We Imagine as Light, which has been pretty much steamrolling, and the runner-up was Seed of the Sacred Fig, which is the other one. Seems to be between those two, considering like Emilia Perez, I couldn't think of the name for some reason. It got nominated for damn near everything. Pretty much everything it possibly could have at the Globes it got, actually. I think literally everything I could have gotten it got. But it's missing every single one of these critics groups because a lot of people just don't like that movie. I thought it was okay, but I'm not in love with it or anything. I get why the actress and supporting actresses are getting in. I understand why the original songs would get in here and there, but as a film, it doesn't seem to be hitting overall, especially over these two. I wouldn't be surprised by Oscar time if people are just kind of like whatever over that movie. We'll see how the industry likes it. So far, they've liked it more than anything else, but one of these two movies could easily beat it in the international film category. I've heard they're better, so I would be surprised. Documentary, the winner is No Other Land, which seems to already be the shoe-in for the win at the Oscars, as long as it gets nominated. Runner-up was Dahomey, and then the Boston Film Critics, no runners up here by the look of it. Best Picture, Honora again. Best Director, Sean Baker for Honora. They like Honora over here. Best Actor was kind of a little surprising, but not too surprising. It's someone who's going to get in everywhere. but it doesn't seem as much of a critic's pick. That'd be Timothy Chalamet for A Complete Unknown. Best Actress, Mikey Madison for Honora. Supporting Actor was Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown. They like their Complete Unknown in Boston. Supporting Actress was Danielle Deadwyler, who was the one supporting actress I got wrong today in my predictions for the Golden Globes. Best Ensemble is Sing Sing. That makes perfect sense. Best Adapted Screenplay is Nickel Boys. That's interesting. Honora won Original Screenplay. Goddamn. Best Editing is Challengers. That's another one that'll probably get in Best Editing from everything I've gathered. Now I'm gonna officially watch Challengers now. It's getting nominated for things. I haven't gotten around to it. Best Cinematography and Best Score are both The Brutalist. That makes sense. This could be like the big tech sweeper of the year for things like that. I definitely would not be surprised if it won those two things at the Oscars. Animated film is once again Flow. Flow be steamrolling. To hell with this wild robot nonsense. We want Flow to win. Hopefully, I'll have a chance to see that one. I'm curious. It has adorable cats, so I'm all in. Documentary once again is No Other Land. That seems, like I said, to be the winner already. Best non-English language film. Do not expect too much from The End of the World. I have not heard of that one, but I love that title. It's something different, which is always nice to see. And best new filmmaker is Annie Baker from Janet Planet. So those are the LA and Boston Film Critics winners. Lots of love for Honora. A decent amount of love for A Complete Unknown, at least from Boston. Some good Brutalist nods there, or wins. Flow's winning. No Other Land's winning. And the Tech Awards seem to be going to things I expect to at least get nominated. And there's a couple good, wrenches thrown in here. Some September 5 and September 5 and Nickel Boys Love. Said Love and 5 at the same time. It came out Fub. Yeah, Real Pain getting some mentions here and there. Nice to see. All right. So, Honora's doing good. Brutalist is doing good. Those are the two things I kind of expected to win these major critics prizes. We'll see what happens when the actual Critics' Choice nominations come out, which is fairly soon. The Producers Guild nominations actually come out tomorrow. So there's another video I'll be doing, I guess. And the 13th is the Critics' Choice Awards. So busy, busy, busy. And the 17th, so a week from tomorrow, the Oscar shortlists come out. And that's always fun to see what gets the pre-snub. So a lot of good stuff. That's basically everything through the end of December. Come January, it gets kicked off with the actual Golden Globe ceremony on the 5th. So that's enough for this one. Apparently I have another video to do tomorrow, and maybe even a prediction video to do after this. So once again, my name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Please like it, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.